folks, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the Hoppin' French Quarter at the Caesars Superdome. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New Orleans Saints. Set to go, Wk18 ready to do the honors.
And we are underway from the Superdome.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Watch out!
Olave motioning to the left. They'll start the drive with Drake. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 12. And it was the visiting Saints who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in New Orleans. Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch.
And he's able to get this route to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
That one a first down pickup of 8. The Saints have 9 and 7 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now Carr shifting his guys around a bit. Tries the left side and finds Olave.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, Drake gets past one man. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Second and 5. They stay on the ground with Drake. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Carr now on first down. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. Gets through, and now an opening. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
That's another Saints first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Carr, a handoff here to Drake.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Slot man moves right. Here's Drake one more time on second down. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 40 yards rushing for him here. What a start to the ball game. It's first and goal. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Williams is in. Touchdown, New Orleans. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to have a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
A try here for the extra point. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. Now a hit and a loose football. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready. Just shy of the 30. Now a first carry here for Robinson to about the 33-yard line. When you look at the Saints defense, they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
They'll get it up near midfield at the 49 before being taken down. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Robinson. Dodges him at the 50. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Robinson will try to pick it up. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. Ritter on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Ritter with another throw on second down. Short throw caught by Pitts. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Ritter going to change up the look.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches have told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
On first down, Carr. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. On second down, it's Drake. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Third and 19. Throwing now is Carr. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
No red. Cluster, 6. You, yellow. Black ultra.
Ritter now on second down. And that is incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Back to throw, Ritter. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to get it back here just past the 35.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Right back to Drake. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 75 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
It seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. Complete to Olave on the out route.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And Shaheed going to go in motion. Play action to Drake. Now Carr. That is incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And Shaheed going to go in motion.
On 1st and goal, Drake. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Easton Stick, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Saints go up by 2 touchdowns. Made a great read there, CD. Good decision to keep it.
And I think what we just saw there is someone understanding that throwing the ball through that traffic can also be fraught with disaster. Keep it, use your legs, get into the end zone.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And this will be a Falcons first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Ritter now. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. Down the sideline he goes. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards.
Oh, man, disappointment that he couldn't finish that off in the end zone. What an effort there. Doing all he can to get to the pylon, and he's going to wind up out of bounds just short. But a huge play there. Going to set him up with first and goal from very short.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Falcons are back within a score. Now the try here for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Now Carr changing the formation. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that is caught downfield by Thomas. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And his first throw here is incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Off the draw, here's Williams. Pushing through the contact. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. And quickly, they get to the line. Carr going to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And his kick here is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So good work there to get points just before the half as they add on to their lead.
As trite as it sounds, every little bit helps. That's exactly what they're going for. Anytime you get a chance to put points on the board, you take it.
And they didn't leave the other side with much time at all on the clock. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A 10-point game, 17-7 to score as we get back to it on EA Sports. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that because...
And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 49 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Watch out now. 52.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. And this is going to be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
3rd and 9 here. Ritter will set up to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So on 4th down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Wk18 gets set for the Atlanta field goal. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They begin the drive with Williams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. A nice toss play there to the left. More than enough room to move the chains.
And you know what I love about that play as a broadcaster? Seeing the big guys move. Seeing them get upfield and take out defenders. You know what I hated as a defensive back?
What?
That exact same thing. Seeing those linemen coming downfield, getting ready to blot out the sun.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run toss to the right with Drake. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard up to the 38. And they'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing his car on 3rd down. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Running for the shotgun with Drake. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 114 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. A Carr, he wants to change up the look here. Gets this complete to Shaheed. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. On the toss, Drake going left. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 3rd quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. On the toss play, this is Drake. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a play fake. Carr. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. He hit his first, this one from 38. And this will not have the distance to get there. Short, no good, just under the crossbar.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get a big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Ritter off the play fake. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Second down throw coming for Ritter. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Ritter throwing on third down. Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. Airing it out deep for Smith. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Saints will have the football back. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
A handoff out of the pistol. It's Drake. And the turn and run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
A handoff to the right side. It's Drake. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 128 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Olave holds it in. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. On first down, Drake. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Now Carr shifting his guys around a bit. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Now they'll change things up. That was a lightning-fast incompletion. He got it, he threw it, and it fell to the ground.
What's that expression, life comes at you fast? In this case, the defenders came even faster. Incomplete.
And this offense on third down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Shotgun now for Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A little too amped up there, got to him before he had a chance to catch it.
Another example of players in tough spots getting the protection that they deserve. Got to make sure that he's able to catch the ball before you get to him.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10.
Ready?
Option play, here's Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Ritter to throw on first down. And he's taken down here by the Saints. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
First down, here's Ritter. Robinson's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Robinson up the middle. He will push his way down to about the 14.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Ritter from the gun on 3rd down. And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Well, you need your best play here, no doubt. 4th down and 8. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. This is 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Drake. And that to the 30. It'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd down. Now Carr. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Majors used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll run with Robinson. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, it's Robinson. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. So their move is to decline that so they don't get another second down. It'll be third.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their third down defense, right?
Absolutely.
Whether it's a sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on third down.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's third and goal.
Ready?
Robinson. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
And I don't think there should be much of a discussion here, but you know how I am. You kick the football, you take the lead. How bold do you want to be in this situation, though?
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Koo knocks this one through the post. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Here's Carr. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle. Kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They took a big shot, just trying to get within sight of field goal range. But that was not to be, and now the task gets more difficult because you're looking at maybe 2 more plays here to give your kicker a chance.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
Express. Express. Express.
Carr to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, it took us until